and say next. Hello, everyone. This is
Hi,
Ada and
Susan.
Susan, and we're with IFAT or Infinity Fun and Travel. Um, we thought that we're going to start a community here once a week on Friday and just catch up with what's going on in the cruise industry and how it's affecting seniors 55 plus. Um, Sue, you just come off of Icon of the Seas, and I know that you enjoyed that a lot. For 55 plus, the Royal Caribbean has family vacations, and there's
Yes.
little kids all the way up to seniors. What did you think about how it affects you being a senior and being on the cruise?
Well, it's the biggest ship we've ever been on, and 5,000 guests that it holds. So I was concerned about that if it was going to be crowded. A lot of kids have trouble getting around, but that ship is built. Um, is so big that there were no crowds. They have so many elevators, and the way the elevators work is you push which floor you want to go on, and then it will tell you which elevator to get in. So you didn't have the crowds of elevators trying to squeeze on, as soon as one stops on that floor, like you did in other ships. Was one way. And then there's just so many things going on. It's such a big ship, so many things going on that people are just all over the ship and not congregated in one space. Even the shows when we went in, it was kind of you made your reservation on some of them. Some of them you just put that you were going, um, and it was first come first serve. So we would get there a little early to get good seats, but even then, it wasn't that crowded.
What did you think about it was Wizard of Oz, wasn't it?
Oh yes, that was so good. The way they did it, and the little dog. My husband was fascinated with Toto. It was a little puppet in it, and it had a girl that walked it around and made it move and even bark. And that was the cutest thing everybody liked. But oh, Royal Caribbean, that's their thing. They put on the best shows of any that I've been on. And they had so many different shows. Broadway, they had another one that was kind of like it was another play. Ice skating, there's one in uh, their ship where there's water and they have high divers and um, wire and just a big production in that water show. And that was something different and was fun to watch. And then there's the little, lounge shows all around that you can just drop in and
Was
watch.
it like Virgins, the lounge show that they were all
Yes.
over?
They were all over different times. They had a big production down in the main hall with floats, a parade with of ships, different kinds of ships over the years, and costumes. The costumes were beautiful. Um, Yeah, just I mean, they had so many different things.
We're new at this live, so I'm looking at my phone to see if there's comments, and nobody has really commented. So I don't know that if I have this set up right, so you'll have to forgive me. But that's why I'm looking at my phone.
Mhm.
But as far as your seating, whenever you went to the show like The Wizard of Oz, where did you sit? Did you have to
We
go really early to get seats?
Well, we went about
You
30 minutes. Actually, they don't even open the doors till about 30 minutes before. And we got seats down on the second row.
Did you have to register to be able to go to this?
Did I have to what? I'm sorry.
Pre-register? Do you have to
Oh,
go to it?
n- no, no, we just, you put it
Showed
on
up?
your little app that you would go through your app and select, and then that way you would have a reminder and you'd know what time. And the Broadway show, they had it more than once, so that helped too with the people. We went to the afternoon show, and there were kids on the ship, and but they have their own deck that's got all kinds of activities and things, and also daycare or clubs for the older kids. So they weren't really running around the ship, but they're not allowed to run around loose.
So you said that this is your favorite, and we've been on Celebrity and Virgin and NCL, which loved them all.
Yes, we have. I think every time we've come back, we've said, "Oh, this was the best."
And it's for our age group because we can't go and do a lot of things. We only have so much energy. We only have,
Mhm.
so much interest in it. And there's so many things to do, though. But
Yeah,
I have to get on Icon of the Seas. I haven't got on there yet.
we just, could take our time walking, and we were at the very front. I mean, we faced the front, our room, and I wanted to try that to see how it felt, as far as movement. Only one time did we feel any movement. The rest of the time, you couldn't even tell.
Hmm.
The ship is just the way they're built, and with the stabilizers, you just don't feel any room is a good room.
And where was your room?
Right at the very front, it looked out over the
You were in the
point.
forward of the
The
ship, and
forward, yes, our window was, in fact, we had to close our curtains at night because the captain is right up above us, and
oh,
because the lights from the rooms, they asked you to, when it got dark, to close the
oh, they
curtains.
did ask you that? That's how far forward you were? So you
That's how
didn't get
far
any
forward.
movement? No?
No, one night it was, the wind was pretty high, but the rest of the time you couldn't even feel. So yeah, I
Well,
could put someone in any part of the ship.
what ports did you go to? Do you remember?
We went to Cozumel,
Been there
to
many times.
I know I've been there so many times. Um, let's see, what was the other one down there in Mexico? And then we went to, gosh, my mind goes blank when I start trying to think of something.
Yeah, I've got you nervous. What about your excursion you did? How'd you like the glass boat?
We loved it. Never had done it before, and it was something I'd always wanted to. And we got on there. They had a bench going down the middle and windows on each side, and you're below the water down there. And so you could see, I never realized how the ocean, the bottom of the ocean, of course, we're not in a real deep ocean, but it was like, the sand would go through, there would be, look like mountains, and then the sand looked like a river running through there, and lots of fish and plants and everything. So that was really fun.
I want to go on a glass boat in Los Cabos. You know, it lands in. That's where I want to go. That's
Mm-hmm.
where it's going to be worth doing that. Now,
And
how
and
much of
then
your boat was glass?
well, it just like each person had their window, but
Oh, you have a window on the side, or is the bottom
on
glass?
the side.
Oh, I
Yeah,
want the
it's not a
bottom to
glass
be glass.
bottom. It was a windows going down. You're sitting on a
Okay.
bench and you're looking out at, each
Oh,
person has their window, and
how
fish
about the
would come
floor
right
be
up.
glass? I would want to see that. The floor. I know in Florida they have their one park is completely glass. That's what I would.
Hmm. I would do it again. It was just that much fun.
Well, I'm gonna have to get out there. Uh, let's see. Let's talk about the loyalty programs now. Carnival, the CEO said that he's going to adapt this, but they're taking away the lifetime loyalty, and they're going to where for 2 years you have to gain points or stars, and
Hmm.
that puts you on on a certain tier. And then the next 2 years you get to live that tier, and then after that 2 years you start over gaining points again. What do you think
Right.
of that?
Oh, people are mad
They're
because
upset.
that is not a loyalty program. That's a how much you spend is how you get your points now.
Well, the more static that we raise and let them know, the more that no other cruise line is going to try this. Because
Hmm.
we have clients that are high up, platinum, and they're a diamond. They are not going to like this if it happens to Royal Caribbean or any of the others. And this is a precedence. This is what they're going to judge on. This is Royal Caribbean, and all of them are looking at how this is going to go. And if it goes well, they're going to try it. So we can't let it go well. I'm just saying. That's my point. Get on any social media you can and let them know how you feel. Even if you don't like Carnival, even if you're a diehard Royal Caribbean, go let them know that you're not
Hmm.
happy with this. The more static they hear, the more they're going to stop it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, and they're taking away a lot of the uh, gifts and things from the program. Even if you get your points, you're not getting all the things that you had before,
correct.
and you can't get as high up in the program in just 2 years. I mean, you'd be having to live on the ship.
Yeah.
So,
Um, it says that it's mixed reaction. I don't think so. I don't think it's
mm-mm.
mixed at all. I don't know anyone that would like this at all.
No, I haven't heard of any good things from the clients, the sailors.
Yeah, I'm reading things now, and it's not good what I'm reading. I can't even put it on air here. But anyway, there's a new fuel that's coming out too. It is the Proteus. It's a hydrogen fuel cell, and what that's going to be, to my knowledge here, that's going to be a hybrid. So it's not going to be like a battery. It's going to be a fuel cell. So there's going to be ships coming out now that they're going to be putting that on. And the Norwegian Sun is gone to Alaska. Um, we have a promotion for Royal Caribbean. Let me get to that real
Yes,
quick. Do you have a promotion available that you can talk about?
yes, I do. The Royal Caribbean. Uh, well, actually, this is our amenity that we're offering.
Oh, that's
That's
IFAT, which is Infinity Fun and Travel.
yes. We have an offer for the from today until the 30th of June. If you book a balcony or above. Um, we're offering an exclusive dining offer for two.
Now,
So free specialty dining, which you normally pay for.
we specialized in 55 plus community, and we're a concierge travel agency. So we are able to offer some of these amenities. And this is the latest one with Royal Caribbean that we can offer. So it's Royal Caribbean, and what is it again, Sue?
It's a exclusive dining offer.
For two
And this is,
people.
yeah, this is on top of whatever Royal Caribbean has. They have promotions. And so this is just an extra on top of the other that we can add to it.
All right. And I'm looking to see if we have anything else readily available to let them know about that we don't generally have. We are affiliated with Travel Planners International, and we are ASTA, which is American Society of Travel Agents. We're CLIA, which is Cleveland, excuse me, not Cleveland, Cruise Line International Association, and we're also a member of the Better Business Bureau. And like I say, we handle 55 plus community. So we handle everything of your travel, your vacation, your rooms, and insurance, and we make sure that you're protected. Because many times people go on cruises and they are unprotected. They do not realize when you buy travel insurance from a cruise line, which is the third party where or directly with the cruise lines, what's going to happen is they're going to sell you travel insurance, and that covers your cruise, and that is all it covers. It doesn't cover your travel. It doesn't cover your illness if you got hurt. And you say, "Oh, I have insurance." Well, if you're in the Caribbean, your insurance doesn't work. And depending on what happens and what causes the cancellation or problems with your vacation, that's why you have to have the proper insurance. So that things like that we handle. We are a concierge from the beginning. What happens is you will go to our website or you'll go to one of our links. You create what we call is a discovery call. And generally that's where you and I talk, or Susan and you will talk over a video. We'll get to know what your wants are, what your likes, what you dislike, and then we'll judge what type of cruise that you like, and then we can suggest what would be best for you. So we cover everything from the beginning, before you leave your home to when you return, and we can handle people. There's many people that say I can't travel. Well, we can help you when you get to the airport to have assistance. We can help you when you get on a cruise that you have, if you can't walk or anything, or if you can't handle the entire ship like Icon of the Seas. We can handle having a scooter for you. We can make sure all your papers are in order, that you have all the documents that you need to travel, that there are no hidden secrets. And we make sure that um, payment is correct, that you don't miss a payment, because if you miss a payment, that can cause you to lose your cruise. So we're there for you. We watch out. We have software that reminds us. We constantly talk to our clients. We talk to our clients even after they come back. You know, we keep in touch with them, see what's going on in their life. They want to know what's going on in our life. And we handle most aspects of your travel and make it easier for you so it's not so scary, because many times it's scary and there's so many people trying to take what you have. And that's why we're in this business, is to protect seniors. That's why we're doing this. That's the whole. I mean, I used to be a computer engineer for many years, and I left that, and everybody wanted me to, because I went to Disney a lot with my children and my grandchildren and my husband. and everybody would want to know information about that. And I ended up helping them to travel, going to Disney, and then I left my job. And when I left it, I thought, what do I want to do? And I'm thinking, I already do it. I had another friend who called me and said they needed help, and then one day I decided this is what my destiny is. So 8 years ago, I started my business. So we've been in business for 8 years. We're a Better Business Bureau certified, ASTA, and like I mentioned before, all the others. And we're very happy to be a member of Travel Planners International. So if you need any help, please let us know. We'd be very happy to help you. What we do is we try to fit you for the vacation. We mostly do group cruising because why not go with a bunch of geezers and have fun? Or you can go on
Right.
a group cruise and just save money because it's like the Sam's Club. You get a discount because there's so many people. And if you don't want to be part of it, you don't have to be. But if you want to be part of it, then you can enjoy having a great time. I mean, there's different reasons why we, have different cruises, but you're very welcome to email us and ask what cruises are going on, what groups are going on, and whether or not you can be a part of it. You can also just become part of our community and learn what's going on. And like I say, this is our first time, and we really don't have any comments. And I'm not a real professional at what I'm doing here with StreamYard, but I'm learning. So get on next Friday. We are going to try 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, okay, Susan?
Yes.
Susan's in Dallas, so Susan will be 2 o'clock. So if it's Eastern, it'll be 3. Central, it'll be 2. And if you have to figure out it's 4 hours early, 3 hours earlier in LA, so that would be 1 o'clock, or no, that'd be noon
Meet noon. Yes.
for LA. So just try to grab us, get on here. You ask questions, we will find out answers for you, how it affects seniors. And if you've gone this long, praise you. Thank you so much for being with us. But we'll be here again next week, and we're going to try to do this regularly. I will try to get
Mhm.
better with our questions, with our comments, and hopefully I've not hurt anybody's feelings by not putting your comment on here because I just don't see it. I probably don't have it set up right. But we will see you next week at 3 Eastern time. And
All right.
bye to you, Sue. And I'll
Thank
talk to you later.
you.
Now, what Sue and I do a lot, just so you know, is we Zoom, and it's just like we're in the same cubicle. We have other people that we are looking to take on, but we have to realize they have to be focused on the 55 plus community. And sometimes people don't know how to work their phone, which we have apps to have your itinerary on, and so much of our life today is done in traveling is done on the phone. So I also help with training on that to make you more comfortable. We do have itineraries that tell you exactly where you're supposed to go, when you're supposed to go, how to get there, maps, everything. So we make it extremely easy for you. So please leave a comment if you did see this and you enjoy it and you're interested, and maybe that we can look forward to you next week.
Mhm.
All right.
All
So
right.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.